Hey y'all. So this is a 2-year grief journey update. Tomorrow will make 2 years that the love of my life transitioned over to the higher realms. If you guys follow me, you know I've been documenting this grief journey for people that might have lost someone and don't know what to expect during grief after you lose a loved one in the earthly realm. And yeah, every couple of months I update y'all. So how does it feel? I will say, I think that with this being the 2nd anniversary, it feels like things are settling in a little bit more. I will have to go back and watch, but I don't remember my update last year when it was the 1-year anniversary. I don't remember feeling as heavy as I feel leading up to the days. I have not been crying leading up to tomorrow, but like I said, my heart has been heavy. I've had time to go through our text thread again and actually process the memories attached to each text thread, to each text message. I still have our text messages from the very first day we met. And as I go through the messages, I remember my emotions, the good emotions and the bad emotions, every day through every text that we sent. And I replay the situations. Now, I went through our text thread countless times since he's crossed over. But this time going through it, I don't know, it's hitting home a little bit more, because it's like, I just wonder if things would have went different, how different would things had been. I do understand that we all have our own individual time here on earth, each incarnation. And I understand that his time this time around was up. I don't even think my boyfriend has to incarnate again, which we all make a choice to incarnate anyway. But I don't think he has much karma to come on earth to endure. He's just such a high-ranking spirit that I don't think he has to come here to end any karma. If anything, he'll be volunteering to come here to help. But he was just such an amazing human, angel on earth, that I don't think that he's gonna have to come back. But anyway, I understand that we have our mission here, and I understand that he had to go. He had fulfilled what he came here to do, and we had fulfilled what he and I agreed to do in our contract this go around. So I understand that. Since he has transitioned over, as you guys can tell by the way I'm talking, I've become way more spiritually aware on the earthly realm, higher realms, what it means when you transition, because I don't like the word die, because die is final, and humans are not people that die. We go on like forever, because we are an extension of God. We are fragments of God, so we go on. To help me throughout my grief journey, as I always mention, guys, I've read several books about the afterlife. My favorite book about the afterlife is Dolores Cannon, Between Death and Life. That book has helped me. I have read that book, I know, 8, 9, 10 times. I listened to it on Audible. The book is amazing. It explains anything about life that you want to know. Why we're here, how we got here, what we're supposed to do when we're here, what we do when we cross over, how things are when we cross over. Do our personality change when we cross over? Which the answer is no. But that book has helped me a lot. As far as my boyfriend and his family, when he first crossed over, me and his mother and his sister, we were talking a lot. And up until about 2 months, me and his mother, we stayed into contact. But then things started feeling a little too draining. So I love his mother from afar, but I'm grieving too. And when you're going through grief, you gotta protect your energy. Like, you learn how to protect your energy more so than I feel like any other type of pain you go through on earth. It's something about losing somebody that you love that changes you forever in a way that can't be explained. So yeah, I mean, I have his mom's number and I can go by her house, but she and we have not been talking as much. But I love her to death. I love her son to death. I'm gonna love her son to the end of time, and that means forever, because time doesn't end. I have a love for him greater than the love for life itself. Some ways that I've honored him: I got a tattoo of a journal entry that he made. I got it on my arm, on my left arm. I got a picture of us drawn. I started his clothing line that he wanted to start when he was here. That's something that he wanted to do, so I got that started for him. I make these videos honoring him. I talk to him all the time. I wrote an entire book and published the book. Y'all can check my website for the book that I wrote, that basically talks about signs that I've gotten from him. I actually have a second book with more signs that I've gotten from him that's going to be coming out soon. That's going to be on my website. I honor him in everything that I do. I talk to him every single day. That is the not only love of my life, he is my soul's constant, which means no matter where I go, no matter what planet, no matter what universe, no matter where I go, he is my constant. So that has been confirmed to me spiritually. He's just my constant no matter where I go. So our connection is just unlike a connection that most people experience. So I honor him in everything that I do. So if you have lost a loved one, I highly suggest talking to them as if they're still here, because they are. Talk to them. Ask them to visit you in your dreams. My boyfriend visits me in my dreams often. And the difference between a dream and an encounter is because, dreams are just like random. It's just like random things happening. An encounter, you will know because you actually feel your loved one there. I had an encounter with my boyfriend about a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. I had did a new hairstyle. And before I went to sleep, I wrote in my journal, because I hadn't had an encounter with him where I actually seen him in a dream and probably in like 5 months. So before I went to sleep, I wrote in my journal and I said, hey, I miss you. I haven't seen you since May. I was like, so I'm open to you coming if you have time. Like, just come stop by and see me. I miss you. I want a hug. And I said, but no pressure, because I understand you have your life to live as well. And I went to sleep with my new hairdo after I had just wrote in my journal. And he came to me in my dream. And he came up and he was like, your hair looks pretty like that. And in the dream, my hair was the exact way that I had just did my hair. Like, I had just did my hair that morning. And he was like, you look pretty with your hair like that. And I was like, thank you for coming to see me, But he always comes to see me, like, all the time. And I always know when it's an encounter versus if it's a dream. Because like I said, dreams are just random shit. Like random situations happening based off your subconscious having things that it's thinking about before you go to sleep. An encounter, you are having an encounter with your person. So talk to your loved one. Be open to any type of sign that your loved one would give you, because a lot of people, they like to look for feathers and songs on the radio, which those are great signs and those are real signs. But you have to understand the language of the universe, like the language of your person. Like, I know how me and my boyfriend, I know things that he said to me when he was here. I know how we communicated. So all types of stuff be coming through, like all types of signs. Like one of the things my boyfriend told me when he was here one time, because I'm a very nice person. Like, I speak my mind, but I'm a very calm, cool, and collected person. Like, you're not going to see me raising my temper. Like, you're not going to see me raising my voice. You're not going to see my temper getting out of hand, because I understand people and I understand life and I understand emotions. So very seldom are you going to see me just going off on somebody. Like, they really going to have to pull it out of me. Now, I'm not a pushover, and I'll put somebody in a place, but everything don't deserve a response, right? So I remember one time my boyfriend, he was telling me, he was like, you don't always have to be Nefertiti. He was like, you can be Lilith sometimes. And I was like, okay, smarty pants. And if you guys are not familiar with Nefertiti or Lilith, you know, we all say words different in English, but Lilith and Nefertiti. So Nefertiti, she's like a queen. She was very, very classy, very meek, very mild, just a queen, very poised, very classy, just easygoing. Like, you know, like just easygoing. And then you have Lilith. She's like the dark feminine, right? So he was like, you don't always got to be nice. You can be gangster sometimes. And he just randomly said that to me one day. So after he crossed over, a couple of days later, it might have been a couple of months, couple of weeks, I don't know, the days run together. But I had posted a video about my grief journey, and this random girl by the name of Nefertiti commented on the video. And I immediately knew that that was him letting me know, hey, I'm here, I'm watching you. So you have to just be open to know how your loved one connects with you. And you got to have an open heart and an open mind, and understand that their personality does not change. Their frequency just changes. They're vibrating extremely fast. Like, they're moving at the speed of light or even faster. So you got to understand, on Earth, on 3D, we are moving very, very slow. We're moving slow. But when you're talking about a higher frequency, a higher being, or another realm, we can't see it because it moves so quick. Just like if you sit there and watch a tree, like the tree seems like it's moving slow, but it's actually growing fast. Like, you have to understand the frequency and the way things move. So our eyes can't perceive the speed of the growth of trees. So you got to realize how frequencies go and things like that. It's just like if you're looking at a fan, how a fan has like the 3 fans on it, and like when you're looking at the fan, you can see all 4 or 3 fans. But when you turn it on, it moves so fast that it looks like it's just one big fan. It's the same way with the frequency. So when you understand frequencies, you can understand why you can't see your loved ones with your visual eye, but your consciousness can see them, because consciousness lives on. So when you understand that, you'll understand how to connect with your loved one, and you'll realize that it's not hard at all. You just have to learn how to raise your vibration and operate on the frequency of love. But tomorrow is the 2-year anniversary of my love being in another realm, and I still have my moments. I still miss him. I cry sometimes. I talk to him almost every day. I'm not dating anyone, but I am open to dating. I'm very open to dating, and I do understand that with the type of love that I experienced with him, I cannot go backwards. So it's like the next love that I have is going to be in the energy that he was in. And Lord, am I even ready? Because he was the greatest person, the greatest man that I have ever encountered on earth. So yeah, I'm not going to say I can't wait, because I don't even know how a person can even begin to feel his shoes, but I am open, right? Now, I did lose my boyfriend on November 11th, so that's right before the holidays. So, of course, during the holidays, I'm automatically more sad, because the holidays is just a time for family and love. Which is weird for me, because I'd never spent a Christmas or a Thanksgiving with my boyfriend, because our relationship was very short. Though we covered so much ground in a short amount of time, we literally fell in love within like 3 days. And we were in a committed relationship within 2 weeks. Like, literally. I had a past life memory of him the second day that I saw him. So, but yeah, so since this is around the holidays, it is like a heart drop, you know, and maybe it's social conditioning, you know, because I'm so used to spreading love and being around my family. And also that, you know, his death is around this time. So I'm not sure if it's because it's Scorpio season, or because this is the month that he passed away, or because it's holiday season, or what. But, you know, it's just, it gets tough. But when you're dealing with grief, it just hits you suddenly. Like, you can be having a great day, laughing and joking, and then 2 minutes later, you're like suddenly heartbroken and sad, and you might just burst out in tears. So, you know, in the past, like the first year of my boyfriend being in another realm, I had told my family, if I just burst out crying, you know, expect it and just know that I miss him. But now, since it's like been some time, I find myself trying to be strong around my family because I don't want them to worry about me. And that's something that you kind of gotta learn to just let your feelings out whenever. You know, if you're sad, just cry. If you want to talk about it, just talk about it. But then sometimes you feel like you're annoying people by talking about the person as well. So that's why I talk to you guys. But people that have not experienced a loss close to them, as close as this loss is to me, they don't understand the loss. So that's why I made this channel. And maybe that's what you guys should do as well. And at this one point, I had a Facebook page where I would let people go on there and vent about the loss of their loved one. But it was only about 2 or 3 people on there, and they never interacted. So I deleted the page. But if you guys ever want to vent about the loss of your loved one, you can find me on Instagram and just write me on Instagram. And I'm never on there, but I'll turn on my notifications once I end this video, so that if you guys do want to write me and vent about it, you have a safe place, because that's what I feel like, you know, we are supposed to do for each other. Once we go through some pain and we make it through, we're supposed to share that with other people. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I have an app on the App Store. It's called Botanical Bar. Botanical Bar. It's on Android and it's also on Apple. I would appreciate if you guys would go and check it out, and also leave me a review. You can leave a review by actually opening up the app in the App Store without opening it, and just scrolling down to the description and rating the app. Just rate it, and also leave me a comment on how you think the app is. What it does is it teaches you real herbs, real cures, using real herbs for real sicknesses in a race against time. So it's helping with your memory and your cognitive function, and you're learning how to heal yourself as well. So yes, it's a free download as well. So I would appreciate if you guys would download my app, share it with family, share it with friends. The more you guys rate me, the more that the App Store will trust me and recommend me. So I appreciate any support, guys, and I hope this video has been a great help. Sending you love and light. Bye.